Hey everybody, Josh and David here for Whiskey Wednesday for Argonaut Wine and Liquor. We have 3 new awesome single barrels to bring here to you guys today. As you guys know, it is lottery season, so we've started our Buffalo Trace Antique Collection and Pappy Van Winkle lottery. So that box is up and live in the middle of the store at the wine desk. So as you guys know, each person gets 1 entry, no purchase necessary, and then 1 additional entry per Argonaut barrel pick. Now, there are some other things that will go into the lottery as well. As you can see, David and I have on these really cool new Argonaut Whiskey Wednesday limited edition hats. If you buy a hat, you get an entry into the lottery. The Argonaut Whiskey Wednesday Glencairns count. Also, anything we feature on Whiskey Wednesday for the next up until the lottery counts. So tons of opportunity to get entries in, and we've got 3 great bottles we're going to talk about here that all count for those as well.
Let's start off with the Breckenridge barrel pick we just got in. I know everybody loves these. I love them because they're delicious, but they're also affordable. I mean, I think they're $29.99 on the shelf, or
yeah,
like that.
32 or 29, 32, one of those.
But not $60. And I always enjoy them. Also, I want to talk about what we already have talked about many times. We're finally 100%, I was told, getting one of our Broncos alum to come down to the store, do a bottle signing on the 20th from 5:30 to 7:30. I can't tell you who it is, courtesy of Breckenridge Distillery Spirits. So excited to have that. These are fun as well. We've talked about it before. It's still available. You've got Big Al and Ed McCaffrey still squaring off on that contest. So come down and try these. But yeah, let's try this new barrel we got.
Yeah, so I mean, the reason I really like the Breck single barrels are, for us at least, they're the same price as the regular stuff. Yeah. And it's something that, we've kind of gone through samples and said, we like this better than the normal stuff. So, in my eyes, you get a little bit better product or something, that's more suited to my palate, which hopefully you guys like, our palate, for the exact same price. So that's why these are always appealing to me.
Well, and you're not breaking the bank, and they're great for mixing. This one I like is on the sweeter side.
Really sweet nose.
Yeah. And just a great everyday whiskey.
Yeah, that's a perfect everyday drinker. I mean, if you're just making old fashions at home, just want a neat pour, over a rock, it'd be great. Definitely a crowd pleaser, something you could go through, half a bottle, not even notice it with a couple friends, and just a light, easy drinking whiskey. On the sweet end, just
take it and blind taste it next to some stuff that your friends think's crazy good, and you might be surprised what they think's better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's on the shelf right now. Next, this is a barrel that we've actually had it for a little while, but we never did a video on. So this is our single barrel of George Dickel 15 year. So for those of you guys who like, older age statements, this is an awesome bottle. $59.99 right now on this guy. So, not crazy expensive. 80 proof, which is a little bit unique for a barrel pick.
Classic bourbon, not so classic.
Yeah, I mean, this is, Tennessee whiskey, which is always a little bit different. And then, Dickel in and of itself just always has something, just one little different note to me that I always find interesting. But the nose, the nose doesn't, usually I associate Dickel with, your more herbaceous, grassy type of whiskeys. The nose really doesn't come off that way. I mean, it's got some of that like maple syrup, some caramels, some vanillas.
I agree with you on that. I still do get some of that, but on the palate, I do get that herbaceousness.
There it is.
But it kind of tastes like a Smartie with herbs. But it's the bad descriptor, I guess. But you get a little bit of
That's
sweetness.
A new one.
Sweetness on like on the tongue, but not really on the palate.
Definitely.
It's an interesting bottle of whiskey that you can dive into for 20 minutes with your friends.
Yeah, I mean, what we call the Dickel funk can be a little polarizing to people sometimes, but it's definitely a little bit there, but it's not, your overpowering note. It's definitely more on the back end with, some good, traditional bourbon sweetness up front.
Yeah. Good bottle, though.
Yeah.
15 years old too. I don't think it's very expensive.
No, $59.99 on this guy. And then our third and final Russell's pick of the year. So this came with that same group of barrels that we released, a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Which we do still have some of barrel number 2 that we released. It's going to be in the middle of the aisle where we have those shelves, and then one on the end is going to be the new one. But this also is TY-K Floor 4, and it's 8 years old. What does it come in at?
110 proof.
110.
And then this guy actually, so if you guys are in the store and looking, this is actually, it says Argonaut number 1 for the barrel. The other one that I believe is on the floor right now is Argonaut number 3. Either 3 or 2. But this guy is the first one we picked. We just released him out of order. And that's got a little bit more of a savory nose. I mean, it's definitely got, some herbaceous notes. There is a little bit of like a maple sweetness though on the nose that,
that's definitely got that maple sweetness on the palate, but it's got a kick to it as well, which is kind of nice. I'd like to try it with a little bit of water. Obviously, we don't have any, but
yeah, this of the 3, this is probably the one that would hold up best in a cocktail.
Oh yeah,
I mean it's
fantastic in a cocktail.
It's big, it's spicy, it's got some proof to it at 110.
Or throw it on a rock.
Right. Throw it on a rock, see how it opens up. But this guy, I believe right now, $69.99. And all of these obviously are included for extra entries, but are also all on sale for our barrel sale. So, another thing we're doing to help you guys get extra entries, all of our single barrels will be on sale up until the Pappy drawing. So you get an opportunity to get some more of those entries at a better price. And then also, speaking of entries, make sure you guys turn in next week. Next week is going to be a special episode. We have a one-day sale. So all wine, 20% off. All spirits, 750 milliliters and larger, will be 15% off. And $2 off of 12 packs of beer, right? So you'd think, what does that have to do with entries? We're also going to be doing a barrel release. We have a barrel from a distillery we have never picked from before. It's a real up-and-comer in Kentucky. It's actually a pretty exciting one for me personally. It's the first time we've ever done one of these, obviously. So keep an eye out for that, and it will be on sale for the one-day sale.
And we're going to try to do a tasting along with it, correct?
We're hoping to be able to do a tasting for it.
So
we don't know that yet, but we're hoping to be able to try you guys on the barrel that we release on Wednesday.
So, and that's something we're going to try to do moving forward. You can tell us what you think and tell us if we're wrong or right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that'll be a fun thing we'll start doing on Wednesdays, hopefully moving forward. So.
Yeah, so 3 awesome barrels, all available now at the store. Come on down and give them a shot. Cheers.
Cheers.